Hello, welcome back to Heather's Healing Heart 717. This is going to be a read for the sign of Libra. Thank you for joining me today. I do hope you enjoy this message and it helps out. If you could please leave a comment in the comment section of something that you are proud of with a maple leaf, and you will be in the running for my monthly giveaway. You will receive 3 free gifts from my Etsy shop. The information will be down below. Again, that is something that you're proud of with a maple leaf. If you could please hit the like, subscribe, and share button, that would also be appreciated. It always helps out the channel, spreads the word. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for you. You are greatly appreciated. Thank you. Messages for Libra, please. Messages for the sign of Libra, please. Messages for Libra, please. Spirit. We're going to start with regular tarot, move into the crystal deck, look at a little bit of love, and then we're going to pull a mermaid oracle for you for the final message. Messages for Libra, please. Spirit, messages for the sign of Libra, please. Any other messages for Libra, please, Spirit? Messages for the sign of Libra, please. That's too many. All right. We have the 8 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, moving on from a situation. Perhaps this is a messy situation going on. Let's move these here. Alright, we'll start with these. And then we'll finish out these last 4. Alright, so you see you moving on from a situation, you're letting go, perhaps you're going through a dark night of the soul, or you've just found a little bit of personal growth going on at this moment. You might have new opportunities, perhaps a new job, perhaps moving into a new home, or just finding something and learning something new, which is going to bring a lot of satisfaction, a lot of fulfillment into your life. It's going to bring a lot of more, it's going to create a lot more gratitude within deep inside of you, because you're going to be creating it on your own. So the material comfort is going to be something that I don't think you've ever felt before. Perhaps you chose to do this because you chose to dig into solitude. You need to get away from some things, some people. You're trying something new, seeking new guidance. You delve deep down inside of you and realize that what you're doing isn't making you happy, and you need to move on. I feel like it's a slow process, though, for you, and it's going to create a lot of dissatisfaction, a lot of contemplation on if you made the proper decision. I feel like what you walked away from was codependency issues. You have dependency. Perhaps you had a lot of trauma bonding, or you were not used to having to fend for things on your own. No offense. You're used to overspending, having financial difficulty. You're feeling like you have material loss because because of walking away from these created such a deep hole. Give yourself time, because progression is coming forth. Your expansion and your growth is going to be in foresight once you allow yourself to seek help and partnership from other people besides the ones from your past. Allow yourself to stay in this feeling of gratitude, though. Allow yourself to sit in your wisdom, because if you misuse your power, it's going to create a lot of frustration and a blockage of creativity. Perhaps you have gotten to a place of complacency. There is hope at the end of the tunnel. Recovery is there. Perhaps being away from these past people you thought was going to change everything in your life, but in reality it's inside of you that needs to change. So it is okay to seek help. Perhaps you need a therapist, to see some groups, maybe seek some treatment somewhere. It's okay. Don't feel ashamed about it. Yeah, I feel like these old habits are kicking in because you're taking on too much responsibility. It's starting to create a burden now. It's not feeling fun anymore. Don't let your mind sneak you into old habits of manipulation and coldness. Stay in your heart, and always find room for solitude, because that's what's going to keep you grounded. Clarity to your new ideas is going to come forth in a very powerful way, and these past people are going to come forward with the truth for you. It's going to create a lot of heartache and a lot of breakthroughs for you. It's also going to create a lot of delays and setbacks, because I don't think it's something that you could ever have believed. You will get your justice, though. Don't sit in that lack of energy for too long, because it's just going to create recklessness and foolishness along the way. These people from the past are going to try and do whatever they can at all costs to try and hold you back. They're going to betray you. They're going to manipulate you. They're going to create a lot of conflict. Anytime you feel happy and smile, they're going to try and tear you down 10 times harder. Judgment is here for you in your favor. Your rebirth and your awakening is going to bring forth your justice towards these past people, and the divine's no longer letting them into your life. Once you give up and surrender and allow yourself to feel defeated and feel the fact that you can't do this alone, and give it up to the Most High and realize that you can't do this on your own, is when you're going to peak at your highest ability, and your inspiration is going to flourish. It's going to create a lot of creativity, a lot of new enthusiasm, and a lot of ambition inside of you. Remember to keep that balance in your life, though. Do everything in a moderation. Do everything in a slow tortoise manner, and make sure that you keep yourself healthy. Keep yourself healed. Don't overwhelm yourself again. Although you feel a lack of success and lost confidence, because again, it's going to be a slow process, remember to recognize it. Remember to find your inner inspiration, and it will bring you back to your determination. Be assertive about it. Don't conform to what everybody else thinks just because you're not fitting in quite yet. Give it time. Stay in your leadership role. Don't let these people from the past tear you back down into that coldness. They're very tricky and very deceptive. They're going to manipulate you, and they're going to create a lot of self-doubt within inside of you, because they don't want to see you grow. They're going to try and create lack of vision, lack of leadership. They're going to be very arrogant. They're going to try and make you make impulsive decisions that you shouldn't be making. Messages for Libra, please. Messages. Oh, we have the Three of Pentacles here. So you do have celebration, and we have the Seven of Cups. Yeah. Overwhelming, but celebration. Okay. You see how they're working as a team? She's tending to the garden, and he's stirring the pot. You need to make sure that you're not in this alone. Seek that help that you need. Don't put everything on your shoulders because it's going to create such a whirlwind of a cluster mess. The Star card is here letting you know that it's your time to shine, but you need to create that balance. Find that Page of Wands energy and find that peace within inside of you. Let yourself shine. Don't be overwhelmed, and you will sit in your Three of Pentacles and be able to celebrate this situation. Do we have any messages in love for the sign of Libra, please, Spirit? Messages in love for the sign of Libra. What are the messages in love for Libra, please, at this time? You're working very hard on yourself right now, Libra. You should be very proud of where you've come from and where you are now. This past person, you have a person from the past that doesn't want to be the reason why you cry, but I think it's all baloney. I think it has a lot to do with these past people that you need to walk away from. That's part of their game. They're going to pretend that you're the best thing in the whole world. They want to know if you still think about them, but not really. They just want to tear you down. It says, seeing you makes my day. I don't believe a word they have to say. Can I get some more clarification, please? You deserve the best. I'm not having it. It doesn't feel right to me. It feels very misleading. You mean more to me than you think. I know I was a fool, but I am truly sorry. Yeah, no. Have I lost you for good? Yeah, I think you should just leave this person in the past. Let's get an oracle card for you. Can I please get a message from the mermaids for Libra before we go? Message from the mermaids, please. Divine sensuality. All right. This is the number 22 card. Let's see what the book has to say. Yes, the mermaids are protectors and champions of sexuality and freedom, allure and power. The experience physical bliss is not a purely physical event. There is an intimate connection that connects people who make love or kiss or even just shake hands, who touch, or when we exchange this great intimacy with others, there is established between us a strong energetic connection. So it is wise to consider who we make love with, and when, and where, and very much why. But there is also an undercurrent in our culture that still sees lovemaking, sensuality, and the love of the pleasure of the body, and the celebration of elevation of that pleasure to an art as something that is laden and twisted with guilt. The tainted sexual beliefs of the medieval era, which led to the hatred of the body, of sexuality, and demonization of women, are still with us in some ways. Even the sexualization of our bodies undermines our ability to make love, to pleasure ourselves, and to enjoy this great pleasure of joy that has been gifted to us. The mermaid has come to be a symbol of that temperance, the woman who wishes to draw men and lovers to her. And in many ways, she is a symbol of danger. And so it is with our sensuality. If you have drawn this card, it is likely you are ready to explore and dive into your own physical expression of bliss. It may be through making love with a cared for others, achieving greater intimacy in your relationship, or even experiencing blissful sensual moments while receiving a massage or dancing. But this card encourages you to reconnect with the love of your natural physicality and to explore the pleasure your sensuality can bring to you, and to begin to understand and untangle any of the lingering culture or personal guilt you may have about this. There are many beliefs in our culture, many taboos too, that women who enjoy sexual feelings and invoke them in others are impure, courting danger, threatening to themselves and to other women, and dangerous to men. But the truth is, we all have the seductress within us, a mermaid-like being who dwells within our psyche and subconscious, who is able to show us how to pleasure ourselves and others, and how healing this sacred sensuality is and can be. Again, I feel like that's a lot to do with inner growth. Thank you for joining me today. It's going to cut off. My camera only does 16 minutes for some reason. Have a